And I'm going to be going over the Apify developed open source project called the Crawlee. So the purpose of this project is to provide a powerful framework for building reliable and scalable web scrapers and automation bots using Node.js or Python. It simplifies crawling, scraping, and data extraction with minimal setup. The problem it solves is that it removes the complexity of handling proxies, browser automation, anti-bot measures, and data storage in web scraping. Users can focus on extracting data without reinventing infrastructure. It's important because Crawlee enables developers to collect large-scale web data efficiently and reliably, which is essential for AI pipelines, data analysis, and automation. It supports modern websites with dynamic content and bot protection. The target audience is essentially anyone who wants to gather information online, and is essentially open to anyone such as students, researchers, developers, and small businesses. But a typical user is a developer or a technical user building a scraper for AI, LLM training, price tracking, content aggregation, or automating testing across websites. An example use case is a developer building a crawler that navigates through a job board, scraping job posts and storing them in a database for analysis or integration into a job search engine. But a real life scenario is a user setting up a Crawlee with Playwright or Cheerio to visit a product page, detect restocks in real time, and download updated prices and product details into a structured dataset for inventory tracking or alert systems. So my demo is going to involve the latter, where I am trying to gather information from this website, Basketball Reference, more specifically from this route for NBA season summaries of 2024 to 2025, but specifically being the conference standings, where I want to get all the information from this table that you see here, these two tables, Eastern Conference and Western Conference respectively. And how I'm going to do that is that I set up a Cheerio crawler from Crawlee itself, and I'm going to put in the URL that I showed you earlier, the Basketball Reference, specifically the route that includes the 2024 to 2025 standings, and I am going to run the scraper itself. And here you can see that the crawler is starting to complete the task I asked it to do, and with the parameters I've set in, with the request handlers and everything. And you can see that the logs indeed find all information that I wanted for it to retrieve, especially from the div containers containing those elements of the information from the HTML of the website itself. And I can see that it has generated me a CSV file for me to use into like a machine learning model. Let's say I want to use this to predict the NBA game in the future. I can feed this historical data into the model such as XGBoost, and that's essentially an example of how web scraping or Crawlee can be used in a use case scenario.